Hello everyone, welcome to I Live in Lab 11. Our topic is energy efficiency on university campus. The energy efficiency on university campus enlightened us about the gravity of the situation, and in this video we will address these issues and the solutions that are needed to be more conscious and energy sufficient. And I will let my colleague Matthias introduce you some of the problems that we're facing.
So the first problem that we have identified is the inflation and the high expenses of the energy bill. Since the second half of 2021, energy prices in Europe and the rest of the world have been skyrocketing. That energy prices would rise was expected, given the economic recovery and the easing of travel restrictions after COVID-19, but not that they would rise so dramatically. Secondly, we need to make sure that we stop global warming and all its negative effects like animals and plants that are dying, extreme weather conditions, and so on. And lastly, we need to make sure that there is a sustainable future for the next generations. My colleagues Rob and Bere will now offer some solutions to help solve all these problems.
If we're talking about energy solutions, it can be separated into two different categories: energy efficient solutions and energy conservation solutions. Firstly, we'll talk about energy efficiency, and for those who don't know what it really is, it basically means the use of less energy to perform the same task or to produce the same result. The first solution we came up with, which is also the most obvious one, is better insulation. To simplify insulation, it keeps heat inside on colder days and it keeps the heat outside on warmer days. In general, wall insulation alone is incredibly important and can help you cut the amount of energy you need to cool down and heat your home by around 25%. Additionally, floor insulation could cut up that amount to 20% more. Our second solution is light-efficient light bulbs. We chose this solution because we've noticed that on some of our campuses at least, certain lights are quite old and don't produce nearly as much light as, for example, LED lights. Moreover, old light bulbs consume 70% more energy than energy-efficient light bulbs such as LED lights. Furthermore, energy-efficient light bulbs would have to be replaced less regularly, so it really is a win-win situation.
Now let's talk about energy conservation. Energy conservation means that you will actually reduce the energy usage. Some simple examples of this are taking shorter showers or riding your bike instead of driving your car. So our first solution for energy conservation on campus is to turn off the lights when leaving the room. This is something we all tend to forget and it causes a lot of energy to be wasted. To make sure this never happens again, you can, for instance, install motion sensors for the lights. This way, the lights will only be on when someone is in the room and will be turned off if no movement is detected. Subsequently, we advise to turn off or unplug all electronic devices like a computer at the end of the day. At campus, we see a lot of computers almost always remaining on or on standby, even at night. This is something that consumes a lot of unnecessary energy that could and should be saved. Given the amount of computers and other electronic devices present on campus, this is a necessary measure to ensure energy savings.
These practices can be carried out by all of us, but we need to think on a larger scale, and that's where we can find the great potential for reducing energy costs. Because, due to these large companies having establishments with a greater area than any of our campus, and the quantity of energy distributed in these companies are often not equipped in the most efficient way and with non polluting forms of energy, this is a big problem.